Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the stream here today. My name is DeeJay, and today we're going to be casting Aston Villa versus Leeds United. It's a Friday game here, bit of an early start to the Premier League for this weekend, and part of what's becoming a bit of a 7-day challenge here for me. We started this one on Monday with another game by Leeds, actually, so they a little bit of a tricky one here for Bielsa is that they're certainly on a short week, playing on Monday, then again on Friday. But we started this one on Monday with Leeds. We're going to Friday with Leeds. We'll be going all the way through next Monday as we have 4 full days of Premier League action here as the games are split out across Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So we'll be doing a full 7 days here of casting. We are in day number 5, once again starting on Monday. And today we do have Leeds, Aston Villa. So if we look back at these teams' records, Aston Villa have started this season completely perfectly here so far. They've got the early win against Man United, followed by one over Sheffield, and then big win over Fulham, and of course the huge win over over Liverpool there, the 7-2 drubbing, and picking up a victory against Leicester City last Sunday. So they starting out at the top of the Premier League table here on 12 points. Still have played one less match than a few other teams there, as they did have to wait an extra week there. Their first match against Man United, who was given a week off because of their involvement in the Europa League at the end of last season after the restart. Leeds United coming off of that tough 1-0 defeat to Wolves on Monday. They have had a pretty decent start to the season, but have faced a lot of good opposition, losing that opener 4-3 to Liverpool, then defeating the likes of Fulham in a 4-3 thriller. They beat Sheffield United 1-0, drew 1-1 against Manchester City, and then fell to Wolves last week on that deflected goal from Raul Jimenez coming in off the head of Calvin Phillips. So we'll be looking for a good result today, but of course Aston Villa this season going to be tough opposition. Certainly not the Aston Villa we saw from last year. They have been absolutely exemplary here in the Premier League so far, showing a stout defense, pretty decent attack. Ollie Watkins, of course, new signing over the summer, picking up a hat-trick against Liverpool 2 matches ago. Looked a little more muted against Leicester City last weekend, but they did enough to pick up that victory. And that was a big one indeed. Leicester a little bit undermanned, as Jamie Vardy was injured going into that one. So not quite the full Leicester lineup, but a good win nonetheless for the side of Aston Villa. And of course, that goal last week scored by Ross Barkley in stoppage time, a loan signing here from Chelsea. And as we take a look at the Aston Villa lineup, we will see Ross Barkley starting once again as we start at the back. Emiliano Martinez, signed from Arsenal in the summer, has been very, very good for them so far. Will be in goal. Matty Cash, Ezri Konsa, Tyrone Mings, Matt Targett making up the usual back four, with Douglas Luiz, John McGinn, Ross Barkley, the midfield trio. Jack Grealish, Trezeguet, and Ollie Watkins will get the start across the front. So same team fielded here by Dean Smith as he did last weekend, and Bertrand Traore, an addition from Lyon, will remain on the bench to start this one. We look across at the side of Leeds, and similar lineup once again here from Bielsa's Alioski going to start at left back. Robin Koch, Luke Ayling, Stuart Dallas making up the rest of the back four. So Liam Cooper still struggling with an injury here. The captain there not able to make the start. So it will be Ayling taking up the center back position here today. Stuart Dallas will move over to right back, and Alioski will be asked to play in the left side of defense. In the midfield, Pascal Strauch, Rodrigo, and Matus Klick will make up that midfield trio, with Jack Harrison, Patrick Bamford, and Elder Costa making up the 3 at the front. So a couple of players here missing for the side for Bielsa. Will be a little upset to not have Liam Cooper once again. Again, that Liam Cooper such a stalwart presence for them in the back here. But still a strong side fielded here, and they have looked very good to start the season. Keep an eye on Alioski. He is someone who has not played a lot here. Again, Stuart Dallas usually occupying that position will be Cooper in center defense, Luke Ayling over at the right, and Stuart Dallas at left back. So Alioski will be tasked here with a rare start. And Pascal Strauch started last week for the injured Liam Cooper in central defense. Luke Ayling staying at right back. Will be tasked with the holding midfield position today. So bit of an interesting selection here from Bielsa, and we'll see how that one does pay it off for him. As I can see the shape going to be that 4-2. Well, for Bielsa, it looks like a 4-1-4-1 and a 4-2-3-1. Bit of a traditional formation here from Aston Villa. We'll see how those play out in practice. Mateusz Klich does typically like to stay a little bit further forward than the holding midfield position, so I do imagine that one will play a little bit more like a 4-1-4-1. Rodrigo, of course, a very attacking midfielder, will be looking to be the creative spark at the end of their attacks, trying to set up the goals for the likes of Patrick Bamford and potentially Elder Costa. But I am looking forward to this one. I think it'll be a bit of a tight match. Based on form and the way that Aston Villa is defending, I'm going to give them a 2-1 win here. Leeds games are typically very exciting. They looked their most muted of the season last Monday against Wolves, or this Monday, I suppose. So we'll see how they do come out here today. Maybe a little bit tired again. Leeds are a side that like to press very high up the pitch. They throw players at the ball. They try to force their opponents into mistakes and capitalize on those mistakes. So we'll see if that does have any effect in their legs as this game wears on. Again, they are on one of the shortest weeks I've ever seen for a Premier League side, playing on Monday and then again on Friday. It will, of course, result in a pretty decent rest for them next week, but are going to have to face that one here today, and it does present a fitness struggle for a lot of players. On the side of Aston Villa, again, coming off of that victory over Leicester City, fielding the exact same lineup that has been so successful for them to start this one out. Their defense has looked very solid. Matt Targett, one of their big set piece takers, has looked excellent. Tyrone Mings has been marshalling the defense very well. Ezri Konsa has been a good partner for him. Matty Cash has looked very solid to start this season as well. Really likes to overlap on that side. Target a little bit less of an overlapping player, more of the set piece taker, will typically stay home a little bit more. Matty Cash really likes to fly forward, trying to overlap Trezeguet's run. Douglas Luiz will be that real holder there for them. John McGinn does stick back and try to provide some steal to midfield, but can also drive forward and become a part of the attack. So look for him to be more of a box-to-box presence. And of course, very little needs to be said about Jack Grealish, Ross Barkley, Ollie Watkins. Those three have shown what they're made of so far this season. So pretty exciting lineups, very strong lineups, and two teams that one in particular in excellent form. The other one has had a lot of good performances. I think really that one against Wolves, their only outlying bad performance, one that was just a little bit uncharacteristic for them. But I'm sure that Bielsa will have them ready to go here today. This is a match of big importance for both of them. Aston Villa is going to want to keep up this streak to start the season, get themselves to that 5-0 record. Sorry, one thing I need to answer here. Got a one of those like quarterly certifications I need to turn in. So I was having trouble accessing it this morning, so I was replying to an email trying to get access to that. Teams are coming out onto the field here. Aston Villa going to be wearing their home kits here today in the purple and blue. See Jack Grealish here getting himself ready. He's had an excellent start to the season, and again, a lot of people surprised that he remained at Aston Villa after the season. They were relegation strugglers or relegation battlers for the majority of last season, just staying up in the last couple of weeks. And at 25 years old and an exceptional player in his own right, I thought a lot of people would be hunting Jack Grealish. There was a lot of interest, but ended up not moving, sticking with Aston Villa. And so far, that decision's paid off pretty well for him. Again, his side sitting at the top of the Premier League table here. A perfect 4-0 start for them. And they've looked very solid in a lot of their attacks, still coming through that man who is so crafty on the left side of the front three. Leeds sitting here right in the middle of the table, 10th place with 7 points. But again, consider that a lot of their matches have come against upper table opposition. They've played Liverpool, Man City, and Wolves. So Liverpool and Man City, of course, the two favorites to win the Premier League at the start of the season. Wolves have been in the top 10, getting Europa League spots in the last couple of seasons here. So some very tough opposition for them. They've beaten the one real opposition, or two, I believe, that they should have beaten on paper. The likes of Sheffield United there, a 1-0 win for them, and also defeating Fulham in that 4-3 thriller. But Aston Villa, a game that you would have originally put on your calendar as one that you could win, a relegation battler last year, and thinking that they could be an opposition you could go get some points against, and now they are also fielded as some very tough competition here for Leeds. So we'll see how this game does play out, but I'm excited to be casting this one. Again, we get into day 5 of my sort of 7-day challenge here. Is it 5? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday? Yeah, day 5. And we'll have 6, 7. I guess that's technically 8 days because I'm doing 2 Mondays. So it's really an 8-day challenge. And it's funny because every single game this week has been at 2 o'clock kickoff time because all the Champions League games start at the same time. So it was a 2 o'clock game on Monday. It's a double 2 o'clock game Tuesday, Wednesday, and then the game yesterday, Spurs versus Lask, was also a 2 o'clock game. So we are really hitting this 2 o'clock time slot, or 2 o'clock Central Time, sorry, very, very heavily. So teams are finally getting ready here. All right, players are out here. And whistle blown here. So once again, I'm going to hop mostly into broadcasting mode. But again, I'll rejoin you at halftime for thoughts and opinions on the play and the players. Ref has blown the whistle. The knee has been taken in support of Black Lives Matter, and we are underway here at Villa Park. Leeds going to be starting with this one in their away kits here. The dark green there you can see on the scoreboard, and this one will come back to Melee. He's going to loft it out towards the likes of Alioski. This one actually going to just go out of play here as McGinn tries to run that one down. Matty Cash will be on this throw in here. Look infield here, doesn't see a lot of support. Finally just going to go in towards the feet of McGinn, throwing it in towards midfield. McGinn going to look for an early reverse pass here, but Watkins not quite on the same page. That one intercepted by Koch, coming out here to Alioski. He's going to look up the line. This one's going to go over the head of Konsa, but will be handled easily by Mings. He'll send it back to Emiliano Martinez. Summer signing from Arsenal, was the number 2 for them behind Bernd Leno for a very long time, but finally given a chance to be the first-time goalkeeper after he started a couple matches. Was also responsible for that FA Cup final last season as Trezeguet trying to cut inside Alioski. His Cruyff turn there, not going to beat the left back, and Alioski draws an early foul here on the Villa midfielder. But Emi Martinez, given his chance to start, and has made it great so far, has been perfect in goal there at that 4-0. Couple of shutouts already pitched by him and his defense. So hitting it off splendidly here in Villa colors. Melee now. So keep in mind that Calvin Phillips not in the lineup here today for Leeds United. So this one coming out to Elder Costa. He's cutting inside on his left. He's shooting. That one blocked away by Target. One back by Strauch, who is in the lineup to replace Calvin Phillips. Usually Phillips is their deep line playmaker, moves the ball out of the back. He's an excellent player. Here comes Elder Costa to the top of the box here to Rodrigo, trying to connect here with Bamford. That one poked away by McGinn. Comes out to Alioski. Strauch. Jack Harrison crossing in from the left here. Deep to Elder Costa. That one just headed away at the back post by Target. It's collected by Grealish. Mings going to loft this one long. Going to ask Ollie Watkins to try to chase this one down. It's headed away initially by Koch. Strauch is back to try to win this one back, and Leeds will have possession once again. But as we mentioned, missing Calvin Phillips here today. Usually the man to move possession out of the back, has such a great passing range. Also so important for the base of their midfield defensively. So see how they do manage without him today. This one going to be shifted out to Ollie Watkins. Has two defenders around him. Will hold possession up nicely. Faced up against Luke Ayling. Here comes Trezeguet. One-on-one with Alioski. Cuts inside of the box. He's going to shoot with his left foot. That one ends up being more of a cross there. I think he missed that one, and Ayling going to handle it very well at the end, heading it calmly back into the hands of Melee. Good work early on here by Ayling. Now Ayling going to shift this one up the pitch. He's going to look long towards the left-hand side here, trying to pick out Jack Harrison, who will bring it down well. Looks up the line here. Good work there by Jack Harrison to pick out the overlapping Alioski. He'll cross early. Gets over Mings. Here's the header from Bamford, and it's just wide. Excellent opportunity here in the early going for Leeds United. 3 minutes, 30 seconds on the clock, and some very nice footwork from Jack Harrison here on the far sideline. Picks out Alioski, and this is a peach of a cross here from Alioski. Just gets it over the outstretched head of Tyrone Mings there. Bamford has the space here, gets a good head on it, but cannot direct it into the corner there. And Emi Martinez not even diving for that one, reads it the whole way, knowing that one is wide of his goal there. So a bit of a missed opportunity for Patrick Bamford here in the early going. So now going to be slid out to the right-hand touchline. Here's Click finding Jack Harrison wide. Jack Harrison back inside. Good poke away here at the top of the box by Douglas Luiz. Comes back out to Strauch. Very early pressure being applied by Leeds United. They completely on top of the ball and have looked dangerous in and around the box. Here's Strauch once again. Into the feet of Rodrigo. His pass pops up there for Click. Jack Grealish can now try to move it away. This one poked away from him just a bit here by Dallas. Now Dallas manhandling Grealish to the ground there. And hello, Pelio. Unfortunately, I cannot show the full match. That would be a violation of broadcasting rights. I would get my channel banned really quickly. And I do not want to do that. I'm a aspiring professional broadcaster, and I'm trying to do the play-by-play in color to practice for the future, and also just provide a alternative sort of commentary experience. So if you're not interested, or you want to watch the full match and just listen to the normal commentary, completely understand that, but unfortunately I cannot show the full match. Oh, and Pelly, thank you for the follow. Do appreciate it. Welcome to the booth. So here's Emi Martinez going to launch this one long. This one headed forward by Grealish, but easily cleared away there by Koch. Konsa now going to collect this one. He'll head all the way back to his goalkeeper. So Martinez once again going to be asked to handle this one. He's just going to go long again up the left-hand touchline. Good control here by Grealish on the chest, but it looks like that one just carried out of play, unfortunately. So will be a throw in here to Leeds, and Leeds have started this one well. Again, in spite of the absence of Calvin Phillips. And no, Pelly, I'm actually a Manchester United fan. So take a lot of good with the bad. But Leeds play a very exciting game style. They are a high-pressing team, and they have started this match very well here once again. Are you a Leeds fan? Who's your team? But yeah, Leeds starting this one very well. Have had the better of the opportunities for certain. Patrick Bamford sending his header just a little bit wide as Rodrigo fouling Douglas Luiz there. This one moved back to the feet of Martinez. Mings. Slow play here by Aston Villa. They're trying to potentially slow down the tempo as once again Leeds have started this match much the better side here. And they've won this one back once again as Strauch collects that one for Elder Costa. There's Costa moving up the sideline. This one's staying in play here, and Barkley can't catch him. It looks like he's kind of hauled him down there, but Costa not actually going to complain about that one. It will just roll out for a goal kick there to Aston Villa. So decent effort there by Elder Costa, but Ross Barkley doing enough. And Foreign, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome to the booth. Have a bet on Leeds 5-2. Foreign, unfortunately, I can't show the full screen, as I was telling Pelly earlier. It would get my channel banned really quickly. It's a violation of broadcasting rights, and I'm kind of an aspiring professional broadcaster, so I'm trying to do this for some practice and just to provide an alternative, broadcasting experience. So again, if you want to mute me or just watch the full broadcast, I completely understand. But yeah, I can't show the full game, unfortunately. And a Liverpool fan, my roommate is actually a huge Liverpool fan. We've got a Liverpool flag in my living room. So it's been a good couple of years for you guys, but I am sorry about Van Dijk. That challenge from Pickford last week, of course, he should have ended up in prison for that challenge instead of still on the pitch. I don't really know anywhere foreign, unfortunately. I am watching it on NBC Peacock. That is the official broadcaster, and even if I did know any sites, I probably would be ill-advised to say them out loud on a stream. So do apologize, but potentially later on I can find a couple places and maybe put them on my Twitter. But yeah, not gonna announce any sites live here. I will just recommend you to the official broadcast. So do apologize for that. Here's an opportunity for Leeds. Is this one bouncing around in the box and will be cleared away by Villa? I do agree with you, though. I have been a little upset by the fact that we're getting some games gated by this whole Peacock thing. It's, the Premier League has been pretty much free for as long as I can remember. You couldn't watch all the games because one of the games is usually on NBC Gold, but you could always watch a game in any given time slot. And yeah, we've lost that a little bit in recent years. And this whole Peacock thing it's frustrating for me as well. So we find Grealish dumped onto the turf here, still behind the play here. Aston Villa in possession. Finally, it looks like they're going to play it out. Instead, Trezeguet has asked Grealish. It looks like Grealish has asked him to play on, and he's now gotten back to his feet. And finally will be played out here by Aston Villa as Grealish slowed his feet. And it is going to be a yellow card, an early yellow here for Pascal Struijk. Yes, Henderson's winner off of Mane's offsides was not offsides. Absolutely correct. It was a lot of bad VAR stuff going on in that game. This is a clear foul here from Pascal Struijk. Grealish moving to the center of the field. He kind of leaves his leg there, but Struijk definitely leaves his leg in that challenge, and I think it's a fair yellow card early on here in the match. So Pascal Struijk will find himself the first player cautioned here today. And Aston Villa have been able to turn around the momentum of this match a little bit. And FIFA, I have not played FIFA in quite a while. I didn't buy the new game. I haven't really owned one since FIFA 18. So in my free time, I usually play League of Legends, Teamfight Tactics, and then Genshin Impact recently. Another foul here on Struijk, actually, in the midfield. This one on Douglas Luiz. So Struijk maybe on a little bit of thin ice here already. You can see another one coming in late there. Yeah, pretty cynical challenge there from Struijk, honestly. He misses the initial control there and kind of leaves his left leg out. So the holding midfielder here for Leeds already in a little bit of hot water with the center referee. He'll have to watch himself for the rest of the match. And keep your eyes on him when he is defending Jack Grealish. Of course, Grealish, one of the three most fouled players in the Premier League. As here's a run from Matt Targett looking infield to Grealish. Has Targett running in advance of him. Cuts it back on his right foot. He'll look back for Ross Barkley. Barkley clipping this one in towards Trezeguet, headed away by Alioski. Good work there from the left back. Barkley once again now. Good work here to Aston Villa as they've certainly turned around some of the momentum from the early portions of this match as Leeds look to be fully in control here. But once again, as we've talked about, both of these teams have been very good to start the season. Leeds don't quite have the results that Aston Villa do, but they have played some very good opposition. And have looked good in pretty much every match they've played except for the one on Monday against Wolves. Is good move here. Matew's clicks pass for Alioski, though not quite going to connect with him. McGinn now coming away with it. Looks infield for Grealish, who will backheel this one. Decent challenge here by Struijk this time. Takes it away from McGinn. Now it's over to Jack Harrison. Here's Alioski. Good move by Harrison. Will ride one challenge. Alioski's cross. Here's a shot from Rodrigo. And I think that one got deflected there. It's a great move here from Leeds. Jack Harrison absolutely turns Trezeguet there. He gets it to Alioski. The cross from Alioski picks out Rodrigo there. And the shot from the Spaniard is on target. It is blocked away by Ezri Konsa. So great defending there from the Villa center back. But an excellent opportunity for the side of Leeds here on 12 minutes. And here comes the ensuing corner from Click. Comes into the middle here. Going to be headed away by McGinn. Comes out to Alioski. He will shoot. But Emi Martinez sees that one the whole way and will catch that one fairly easily. Oh, appreciate that, Pelly. I'll try to do my best to interact with chat while keeping us on the flow of the game. I know I almost missed that yellow card challenge on Strauch, so sorry about that one. But I do appreciate the sentiment there. Here is Matus Click coming forward for Leeds once again here. Good ball in behind for Elder Costa. He's going to cross early. It's behind. Oh, and Rodrigo with another great chance there. That one just sliding past his left foot. Here's Jack Harrison's cross back into the box. It's headed away by Tyrone Mings here. And finally, Villa can take a breath as this Leeds attack has been breakneck here to start this match. They've been flying in behind the Aston Villa defense, getting good crosses away here. And Aston Villa really need to find a way to settle this match down. It looks for all the world like Leeds is about to score every time they attack right now. Here's Koch, though, settling it down. Back to Ayling just a little bit here. Moved forward to Strauch. A lot of room in here for Strauch. He's going to move this one out towards Harrison, but overhits his pass there. That one just going to escape Harrison, who's a little bit frustrated with that one from Strauch. But so far, so good. They are absolutely flying forward here as we look at this replay. Once again, great ball in behind by Click for Elder Costa. The cross is beautiful for Rodrigo, and he just kind of swings weakly at it with his left foot. He doesn't get any contact on it, really, and another chance goes begging there for Leeds. Couple now. One from Patrick Bamford and another one from Rodrigo. Really probably should have been on target here from Leeds, although one back by Ayling. He'll win a throw off of Matty Cash here on the near touchline. Here's Click in behind here for Jack Harrison, who outduels Matty Cash. Uses his body very well there to win possession in the corner. Looks inside the Click. Good defending here from Trezeguet to cut off the back pass. And now, great Cruyff turn on to Strauch. Strauch can't foul him. He's on the yellow card. And John McGinn can now come away with it. Villa having possession for the first time in a while. This one will be shifted over to Target. He's going to clip this one over the top here for the on-rushing McGinn. He's across first time. Will come off of Strauch there for a corner kick. It was a little bit dangerous there as it almost flew on target there. And Melee just touched that one over the crossbar to be sure. But first corner of the match here over to Villa. They're going to send the big body forward. You can see Tyrone Mings, Ezri Konsa coming forward for this one. Konsa was good in the air in the last match, almost putting a couple of goals in from the corner kicks. See Grealish standing over this one. Gives the signal here. Here comes the corner kick. It's a high-driven ball to the top of the box. This one just going to go over the head of Cash. It's out to Douglas Luiz. He will clip this one back into the box. Easily headed away by Matus Click. And here comes Jack Harrison. A lot of Leeds shirts streaming forward, but Rodrigo cannot escape the challenge of Douglas Luiz. And Luiz will get back to his feet, takes it off of Alioski, and here we come the other way. Ooh, but that ball from Douglas Luiz, a way overhit for Ollie Watkins, and the Villa striker cannot get on top of that one. Ooh, this is a mistake here from Robin Koch. Ollie Watkins has taken it off him. He's got to wait. He has no support just yet. Now he's found Ross Barkley. Barkley going to shoot from 25. That one straight into the arms of Ilian Melie. Pretty easy save there. It's a similar position from where Ross Barkley scored the winner at the weekend against Leicester City there, across his body into that bottom left corner, just as we had arrived in stoppage time in that one. Tries his luck here again today, but that one not going to beat Melie. It's a little too central there. His Click coming deep to pick this one up. Will go all the way out to Stuart Dallas here, being fielded on the right here today. This one into the feet of Elder Costa. That one actually, unfortunately, going to bounce off Rodrigo. It'll go out of play for a Villa throw here. See Dean Smith with his assistant up in their tactical area. They know this match has not started super well for them. They've looked decent in the attack, but have just had a lot of problems trying to stifle the attack of Leeds United here to start this match. And here's a mistake on the throw, and it's turned over. It's on the feet of Patrick Bamford. Waiting for some support here. Douglas Luiz defending him. He'll shift it out wide to Elder Costa. Here's a cross from Costa in deep here. Headed away by Konsa. But Leeds are with it again. Here's Bamford trying to turn and hit there, but skews his shot there a little bit. It goes straight into the ground, and Emi Martinez can pick that one up fairly easily. Here comes the punt long over to Grealish. Oh, what a touch here by Jack Grealish, and he's going to knock that one off of Cope, but unfortunately for Grealish, that one will fall into the hands of Melee instead of going out for a corner kick. What a brilliant touch there from Jack Grealish. He takes that punt from Emi Martinez on the outside of his right foot, flicks it forward so he can run onto it. Just brilliant stuff. What a player Jack Grealish is. This attempted pass in behind from Jack Harrison. Not going to connect there with Rodrigo. Emi Martinez will pick this one up. Here's the replay on this touch from Grealish. Oh, look at that touch. That is so pristine there from Grealish. Here's a punt out from Martinez looking for the feet of Ollie Watkins. He's battling with a couple of Leeds players for possession. He will knock it out for a throw, though. So it will be Leeds ball here as we cresting the 18-minute mark. This one going to be thrown into the feet of Rodrigo. He attempts to clear that one to the other side of the field. His attempted pass will just deflect and go back out for a throw in here. So we finally get a bit of a breather here in the match, but here's a mistake from Leeds. It almost puts Trezeguet in, but some good last-ditch defending here from Luke Ayling will get his body in the way here as we see the pass here from... Yeah, the pass here from Stuart Dallas is so poor, and Ayling does a great job reading what Trezeguet wants to do. He gets his body in the way there, draws the foul on Trezeguet, so good last-ditch defending to amend the mistake by Stuart Dallas there. It's now a long pass in here for Jack Harrison. Harrison does well again against Matty Cash, has had the better of that matchup so far in this one. Cash, see grabbing his arms here as Harrison tries to ride the challenge, eventually just going to be driven out of play there. It's a throw-in to Aston Villa. Oh, and here's an early change actually about to be made here from Leeds United. Shackleton is up on the sideline here. I'm not exactly sure who he's coming in for, but here's Ayling. This one flicked forward here for Bamford, cleared away by Konsa. And it sounds like on the broadcast they're claiming that it's going to be Strauch who is sacrificed here on 20 minutes. And apparently Bielsa just not happy with his holding midfielder there. Went on a yellow card very early on in the match. And since then, maybe Bielsa not thrilled with the lack of combativeness from his holding midfielder. And it is Strauch here who is sacrificed here on 20 minutes. And of course, not thrilled to see his number coming up on the scorecard there. It'll be Shackleton replacing him. So Strauch there just in a position where he needs to be combative, losing out on that early yellow card, and Bielsa just not happy with I have mentioned once or twice that Strauch has not been able to put a challenge in for fear of picking up that early red card. And so I think Bielsa may have seen the same thing I did and feels he needs more combativeness in that midfield. So Shackleton going to be the player to come in here. So the first of 3 substitutions used in just the 20th minute is this cross clipped in by Click here, but a foul on Patrick Bamford in the box as Ezri Konsa ends up on the ground. Bielsa in conversation with Mike Dean there, the 4th official. Here's Emi Martinez going to go short. Konsa. Back to Martinez. He's going to launch it long. This one flicked on by Watkins. Melee now. Short to Ailing. Here's Ailing shifting this one over to the left. Alioski going up the line to Jack Harrison. It's inside to Barkley. Harrison infield here. Bamford has dropped very deep to try to pick this one up. Has been a little uninvolved in the match so far as a Click looking infield for Rodrigo there. It's going to be kept in play by Ailing. Going to look back here to the feet of Robin Koch. Click. Great pass out here to the feet of Stuart Dallas. Dallas will settle it. Going to look for the early cross. Conce able to clear that one away. Trezeguet there to knock it away from the top of the box. Here's Harrison, though. Looking for an angle. Come back onto his right. Going to look to the top of the box. It's Alioski. Here's a shot from about 25 from Stuart Dallas, but doesn't get the direction right on that one. It sails well wide of the goal mouth there to the left. You can see this one laid for Alioski. Dallas gets the power. He's trying to get a little bit of swerve on it with the outside of his right foot. He wants to cut across that ball, but instead actually ends up just driving it very straight. It's a clean hit, but the direction is very off there. We're watching a replay of Luke Ailing get hit by the invisible sniper here. He got a pass out from his goalkeeper, just kind of tripped over the ball briefly, but fortunately there were no Aston Villa players in the vicinity. We even get a couple of laughs here in the Premier League broadcasts. There's funny moments now and again. If you've ever wanted a little bit more comedy, you can always tune into the Men in Blazers show. That duo always making some hilarious comments and or jokes about the proceedings in the Premier League, either on the weekend or in the greater thread of the Premier League lore. There's a Harrison fighting for possession on the sideline. It'll come off an Aston Villa player last there. Actually going to come off a Leeds player, the central official, warding that throw into the side of Villa. So they will take this one on the near touchline. 25 minutes into this one, still no goals to either team here, but the pace of the match has felt very breakneck. Again, Leeds have been streaming forwards in most of this one. They've looked very dangerous. Aston Villa have done a pretty good job holding them off and have had a couple spells of possession of their own, but certainly not quite as engaged in the attacking part of this match as Leeds. Here's an infield pass from Target, but that one picked off by the retreating Shackleton there. Of course, was introduced on about 22 minutes for Strauch, who was on a yellow card already. Now, being substituted in the first half, always a bit of an embarrassing thing for the player and something that you do need to deal with. It's never a good look, but you do have to accept the manager's decision as Watkins does well here to fend off Ailing. He's inside the box looking backwards. This one coming across. Here's Grealish on his left foot shooting. That one cleared off the line by Ailing. Still bouncing around the box and finally headed away by Jack Harrison. A great opportunity here from Villa. Here's a shot from McGinn. That one going to sail high over the crossbar, and finally we will get a breath here as some great work from Ollie Watkins pushing Luke Ailing off of the ball here. He takes his time looking for the cross. The initial shot from Trezeguet dribbles all the way across the 6-yard box, and the shot from Grealish there beats Melee, but Ailing does a great job tracking back for that one, and he clears it off the line. Huge defensive play there from Ailing to keep this one level. As we take a look at the replay, of course, we do have the goal line technology, so we do know that one did not cross. I am sorry to hear that, Egg Lover. Hope that is that does improve in the future, and I do agree with you. I hope the Rays win tonight. I'm actually from Southern California, but I am not a Dodgers fan in the slightest. Here is a ball forward. Here's a streaking Trezeguet, but Melee going to come out here and beat him to the ball there. Good sliding challenge from the Leeds goalkeeper. That one going to come out for a throw-in. Bit of a stoppage here as Matty Cash going to be on this throw-in. Referee Ask him to wait for something, but now it looks like he has been given permission to start the game again. This one going to be thrown in. It's into the feet of McGinn. He's going to cut back onto his left foot here, doing good work at the top of the box. Taken by Trezeguet, but cleared away by Alioski. Mings will arrive first, but going to overhit this one for Grealish. It'll sail out for a throw into Leeds. Just about a half hour played in this one, couple minutes to that mark. Is Click going to knock this one away from his end? It's headed down well by Rodrigo, and Leeds can come away with it now. Here's Barkley. That one poked off him by Jack Harrison. Will go out of play here for an Aston Villa throw. Aston Villa have looked a little bit better in these last couple of minutes. Have had a couple of dangerous opportunities. Ooh, great pass here from Barkley. Going to ship this one all the way over to Mings. Decent one-touch passing here from Villa as Douglas Luiz driving forward. Going to look wide here to Grealish. Driving into the box. He'll get around Stuart Dallas. Clipped left-footed cross, but that one does not get over Melia there. He'll go up and collect that one. Now rolling out into the path of Shackleton. It's a great rollout. Now Harrison open on the left here. Bunch of Leeds shirts streaming forward. Has Alioski on the overlap. Shackleton into the feet of Alioski, but great defending there from Cash. Will knock that one away from the Leeds left back, and he'll be called for a foul trying to jump over Cash. And in his eagerness to get away from the challenge, he actually ended up bodying Cash, who went to ground there, and draws the foul. So good defending here from Aston Villa, but you could see how many Leeds players just start streaming forward when they see the space there. I think there were 5 green shirts running forwards near the box there. Will be Emi Martinez getting ready to restart this one. Here is the free kick there from Martinez. Going to aim it out towards the right-hand side. That one won by Robin Koch. Mings will bring it down. It'll end up all the way back with Martinez. That's a bouncing ball here from Cash. Ollie Watkins settling this one. He's going to hit a nice crossfield pass here, but that one actually intercepted by Dallas in the air. Costa tries to win it back, but instead Ross Barkley takes it off him. Now Grealish streaking into the box here, has beaten one. His cross deflected there by Robin Koch, and it will come over to Elder Costa. Now Stuart Dallas moving forward. Has 2 Villa players trailing him. It's Barkley and Douglas Luiz. He'll try to ship this one forward to Elder Costa, but Tyrone Mings able to knock that one forward. It's won by Koch. Now Mateus Klick tries to connect there with Rodrigo. Can't do it. Coming away is McGinn. Now Trezeguet. Good tackle here by Alioski. Will win possession back for Leeds, and Rodrigo is the player with the ball at his feet. He's going to ship this one forward for Jack Harrison, way into the left-hand corner here, defended by Matty Cash. Cross on the ground here at the near post is Bamford. He flicks that one on, but Mings, alert to the danger, will only get the clearance about halfway. It's Harrison once again, cutting it onto his left here, trying to get around Cash. That cross deflected, but will go out for a corner kick here. So once again, good work by Harrison. He has looked very effective so far here on this left-hand side. And another corner kick here to the side of Leeds. Still working out the marking here in the box is Mateus Klick. Going to be over this one. Klick, such a good striker of the ball, has such a huge passing range. Here comes his corner kick. It's going to go right into the middle here. That one headed away. It's actually off the head of Bamford there, but he cannot direct that one down. He's actually stayed on the ground in a little bit of pain here. Was defended by a couple of Villa players there, so always a little difficult to try to get that header on target, but it's the second one that Bamford has got this head on that he has not been able to direct goalwards. Take a look back at this replay from Jack Grealish's shot, and yeah, goal decision system doing its job very well there. As we look at the replay here, the ball certainly not across the line here, and Ayling is rewarded after getting shoved off the ball by Ollie Watkins is able to get back on the line and make that critical block as now Shackleton coming forward. Leeds again streaking forward here. This time Shackleton going alone. His attempted pass into Rodrigo's deflected there by Douglas Luiz, and Emi Martinez, quick to come off his line, will pick that one up successfully. This one punted long from Emi Martinez. Do apologize for looking away from the camera for a second here. I'm trying to answer the having a bit of a access issue at work today, so I'm trying to answer some of the emails that are coming in. Douglas Luiz here, getting just absolutely held there by Matthews Click, and that will be an easy foul call there against the Leeds man. Always find it a little amusing when a player just sort of knows he's going to get a foul call at him, so just goes all the way and just says, nope, you're not going anywhere. I'm just going to hold on to your arm and your jersey. Here's Mings coming short in here to Watkins. Good challenge in by Koch, but Watkins will dodge it. He gets it out to Grealish, driving at Dallas. He's inside on his right foot to Watkins, who sets himself. Can't get a shot away there as it's Click coming back there to help out Robin Koch. And this one will come forward towards the feet of Bamford. His pass back does not connect with Shackleton. But Shackleton does great work to win that one back. Shackleton has looked very good since coming on here. Has really put in the challenges. Been very dynamic, working up the field, down the field. Has been defensively sound since coming on. And I think Bielsa will have to be happy with that decision he made in the 20th minute to withdraw Strauch. Shackleton looks for all the world to have come on and done the job that Bielsa would have wanted. Trezeguet has called for a foul here. 34 minutes into this one, still no goals, but it almost feels like we should have had one. A couple of good chances to both sides, and Leeds have been just streaking forward on several occasions here. I'm very surprised that we have not seen a goal scored in this one. The game seems to be fairly open to my eyes, and this one taken off of Rodrigo by Douglas Luiz. Aston Villa coming the other way. This one looking into the path of Watkins from McGinn, but that one not quite going to get there as Koch alert to the danger. Leeds with it once again here. Long pass out to the left. Harrison once again. Good touch by Harrison. Good challenge this time by Cash, and he'll block that pass intended for Rodrigo. It will still be a throw over to Leeds. Here's Harrison once again, defended by Cash. This one around to Alioski. Cash with another good sliding challenge. This one goes out for a corner, though. It will be a third corner over to the side of Leeds. Click will be back on this one in the near corner once again. Going to look short to Alioski for this one. Alioski's first touch is poor. His cross into the box is very high, and Emi Martinez will easily catch that one. So poor execution there by Alioski. Had a decent amount of time there to try to collect that one, but his first touch really letting him down there. Here is Jack Grealish. Has the support of Watkins, who will move this one forward. Just going to let McGinn have that one. He'll move it back over to Grealish. Target in advance of him. Barkley as well, now on the ball. Barkley driving infield here. Still going. Going to look over to Watkins, now cropping up on the right here. He's one-on-one with Alioski. Cuts inside of him, looks for a shot. Good block there by Luke Ayling. Coming across to help out his left back, and this is going to be a simple foul here on Bamford as he clips Ezri Konsa, who won the ball cleanly there. So Aston Villa will have another free kick here. Yep, you can see it there, Bamford. No intention whatsoever, just accidentally clips the back of Konsa's heel there, and is a foul nonetheless. So here's Cash going to be standing over this one. Douglas Luiz to the left of him. A lot of players in the box here for Aston Villa. Looks like they're intent on lobbing this one up to the heads at the back post. Leeds adjusting for this one. All players behind the ball here. Here's Cash lobbing this one forward. Up for it is Mings, but that one going over his head. Elder Costa just going to hold off Grealish in the corner there. Going to go out harmlessly for a Leeds throw. Costa will take it quickly into Koch. He'll clear the lines here and almost controlled there by Rodrigo, but instead he gives it away to Barkley. Over to Grealish now. Calls for offsides, but play continues. He's into Ollie Watkins here. A lot of defenders surrounding Watkins. He tries to get a cross away. That one cleared away by Ayling. Will be a corner kick awarded here to Aston Villa. So decent defending by Leeds again. Ayling looking at the assistant referee. Still asking for that offsides. Very surprised that Grealish was not adjudged to be behind the line there. Here come the heads once again from Aston Villa. So we see Grealish going over to this one in the far corner. Oh, and just a straight push. Konsa, what? I'm very surprised the referee hasn't just called a foul on Konsa here. I know that I kind of like broke character there for a little bit, but Konsa literally just put two arms into Ayling's chest and just shoved him to the ground. And it wasn't even like Ayling like dove. Like it was a hard shove. Here's Grealish delivering the corner kick here, coming in and going up there is Meslier to clear that one away. Harrison not going to win that one, but Meslier will collect the header back into the box. Launched away towards Costa, but good defending from Matty Cash coming over here to head that one out for a throw-in. This one being thrown in here. Here's Matus Click exchanging, Stuart Dallas here. Here's a shot from Rodrigo, 25 yards out there on his left foot, and does not get a hold of that one properly. Gets way underneath the ball, and that one sails high and wide into the empty bleachers behind Emi Martinez's goal. We check the replay here. See Rodrigo kind of leans back a little bit on this one. It looks like he's trying to curl that one, and it just doesn't wrap his foot. Instead gets a little bit under it and just sails straight up high and wide there. So Martinez can just laugh at that one as it flies away into the night. And we'll be able to restart us here from the goal kick. Just about to crest the 40-minute mark here. 5 minutes remaining in regulation. This half feels like it has flown by for me. Both of these teams have been attacking fairly well, absorbing the pressure of the other two teams, but has been, despite the 0 goals, a pretty exciting match to call nonetheless. We had a similar occasion like this when Leeds was going up against Manchester City. It took a long time for a goal to come with that in that one. Finished 1-1, but when we were finished calling that one, I felt exhausted as both teams had just been giving their absolute all in that game, going back and forth with each other, really throwing everything they had in attempts to win that match. It's Barkley now on top of this one. Good challenge in by Click, but Barkley stays on it. Now Grealish inside the box here. Dallas behind him. Now Rodrigo coming out to help as well. He will win that one off of Grealish. Good challenge there from the Spaniard. Dallas looks across the field, but Cash ready for that one will intercept. And now Douglas Luiz shifts this one over to Tyrone Mings. He's going to clip this one back towards the near side of the pitch. Up goes Watkins. He's going to lose out to Alioski there, but will eventually win possession and actually draws a foul there on Shackleton. So very good work by Ollie Watkins here. Again, Watkins, a summer signing in from Brentford to fill that striking position for Aston Villa, has done pretty well for himself so far. A couple of his other teammates have been brought up to the Premier League too, as Brentford topped the points in the championship last year, but were unable to advance, finished second in points and were unable to advance in the playoff. But his teammate, Ben Rama, recently signed by West Ham. We'll see if Ben Rama gets his debut this weekend. It's also picked up by my roommate in fantasy. Here's Ross Barkley clipping this one in. No Villa players really getting near that one. It'll just dribble out for a goal kick here. So no problems yet for Leeds. And a little bit of a commentary coming from the official broadcast here. Apparently one of the assistant referees fell over himself on the touchline, and they're laughing at him. So you can see they're kind of mean. Here's Grealish though, top of the box. He goes down inside the box to Elder Costa. Play continues here. Oh no! Oh, almost a mistake there from Alioski as he looked back to his goalkeeper. His pass was read by Matt Target, but it just went long enough for for Meslier to clear that one away. And they're going to check this challenge from Costa on Grealish. I upon seeing this one initially, did think it was not a penalty. Yeah, I think Grealish is absolutely looking for this one. Yeah, I don't think this is a penalty against Costa. He tries to get out of the way of Grealish. I think Grealish is looking for this one. I think he goes to ground very easily there, and I don't think this will be a clear and obvious error. And yep, no penalty given, so the decision is over. And glad to see VAR at least working quickly this time. Of course, as we've mentioned earlier on with a couple of Pelly's comments, VAR has already come into what is in a ton of controversy last season, has already come into question a lot this season, in particular during that Everton-Liverpool match. And with somehow, some way, Jordan Pickford was not sent off for his absolutely heinous challenge onto Virgil van Dijk that now has the defender out with knee surgery for 8 months at pretty much the least. And also disallowed a goal at the end of the game for Jordan Henderson, calling Sadio Mane offsides in the build-up play when Mane was pretty clearly, to I think any rational person, not offsides. So play will resume here for Leeds. Good combination here between Shackleton and Rodrigo. They've picked out Jack Harrison on the far side. Early cross here to Bamford. A Bamford shot going just wide of the goal. Another excellent opportunity for Patrick Bamford there, and he can't put this one away, complaining to the referee that he may have been interrupted while shooting. But this is great play from Jack Harrison. He puts this one on a platter. It's an excellent cross on the ground for Bamford. How does Bamford not score this? Oh, I can't believe it. It's such a good ball in there from Harrison, and Bamford doesn't get touched by any of the Villa players. He just can't direct it goalwards. Oh, it's a really terrible miss here from Bamford. So we take another look at this replay. This is such a good ball from Jack Harrison. He's put it in an absolutely brilliant area. All Bamford needs to do is get that one on goal, and it's going to go in. There's no way Martinez is going to save that. He's so close, just 8 yards out, and he misses it. He drags it. It's not even that close to the post. It's a yard wide, and that's such a shame there for Patrick Bamford. What a miss there. Another opportunity goes begging here for Leeds. And that's 2 now for Patrick Bamford. Really 3. He had a header on a corner kick earlier as well that was not directed goalwards. And those are the kind of opportunities that can come back to bite you in a game like this against such a good Aston Villa side. This game ends 1-0 in the favor of Villa. You look back on those chances and you just have to wonder. So this first half, we are done with regulation here. Just a minute of stoppage time. As again, I've mentioned, this game has been going by in a flash here. Both teams keeping the ball in play. Really, only that one substitution, nobody really getting injured. So this match has flown by, and we will only see that 1 minute of stoppage time as some good combination play from Leeds here in midfield will end up at the feet of Matus. Click. His pass not going to connect, but he will be bowled over there by John McGinn. So this will be the last chance of the match here for Leeds. Free kick in a bit of a tricky area. It's about 30 yards from goal here, so a bit outside of shooting range, and they'll have to clip this one into the box and hope something can go their way here. Here's Matus Click. He's going to clip this one in towards the center of the goal. That one headed away easily by Ross Barkley. Grealish will flick this one over Click, turn back to the middle of the pitch and find Barkley. It will go wide, but well read here by Stuart Dallas, who will intercept that potential counterattack. And with that, the referee will bring the first half to a close. We will go into halftime, still tied at 0 somehow in this game in which Leeds have looked so good for the early portions of the match. Aston Villa certainly grew into this one as the half wore on, and both have had some very good attacks. We still go into the break 0-0, so we will go to the break, and I'm going to go grab some food, use the restroom, and I will come back to you guys after these commercial messages. We'll talk a little bit about the first half and get ready for the second, but in the meantime, go get yourselves something to drink, get yourselves ready for the second half of action. I'm telling you, we are going to get some goals in the second half. I would be shocked if we didn't, and I'm really mad at Patrick Bamford for missing that chance. That was such a good cross from Harrison. What a shame. Okay, anyway, I'm going to stop soliloquying. I'm going to go do the things I said I'd do. I will see you guys in a few minutes. All right, guys, we are back. That was a pretty exciting first half, if I'm being honest, for me. These teams are kind of going at it. I mean, Leeds is really throwing stuff at the. They are streaking forward really well. They just have not had the end product, and I think Patrick Bamford can be most to blame there. I mean, you saw my reaction to that. I can't believe he missed that chance. But see what they can do in the second half. Aston Villa is definitely like still in this match. They certainly have had their fair share of decent attacks, not a ton of great chances, but it's not like they're being, I wouldn't, defensively they're struggling a little bit to slow Leeds down, but I wouldn't say they're completely getting like dominated right now. So could certainly go either way, but I expect some goals in this half. I'd be shocked if we don't get some more goals, if we don't get some goals in this game. And a little disappointed, but I think the game is still pretty high quality. Yeah, I think it's a pretty high quality game here today. If you guys are out there, let me know what you think of the match and who you think's winning. I called 2-1 Villa before the match. We'll see if that holds true here. Maybe I can make this a little bit bigger, actually. Let's increase the size here. How far down was I going? Like I was going like that far, right? So let's make these we can make these a little bigger. I was keeping them this size because when I was using my own scoreboard in the past, and it took up a little more space on the top, so I didn't have the space to afford. Okay, are those off-sized? Yeah, this one's a little bit bigger. It's hard to get these in the same line. We'll do our best here. Just give us a tiny little bump. Bingo, perfect. Okay, I don't know if I'm like really off there, but I think those are about the same size. They might not be, but it's very close. Chillium. Okay, I made that a little bigger. I dig that. I dig that. I dig it. Man, I keep forgetting they're showing the ad for a sports predictor. I always forget to just like, it's totally free. I should just like throw scores in every weekend, and I never do. It's like I could win $50,000. I mean, who cares? Like, all right, and teams are back out here for the second half. So let me drag this down a little bit. We'll get right back into this one. So Aston Villa going to be getting the second half underway here. Give me 1 sec. Got to send something here as we're just getting started. Let me keep an eye on the scoreboard here. All right. All right, Leeds have this one in their own end right now. Jack Harrison, very deep here. We'll shift that one over to Stuart Dallas. Now coming out here to Elder Costa, back inside to Dallas. He's looking for his options. He's going to go all the way across the field here, looking for Harrison. He has Alioski behind him. He'll leave that one for Alioski. Here's the cross from Alioski. That one a little bit too close to Emi Martinez. And he will catch that one very easily. Move this one away. Aston Villa with it once again. Now here's Matty Cash sending this one up the right-hand line. But Leeds will take this one away now. Coming out with Ayling. Ayling going to clip this one up the line towards Harrison again. Well collected by Harrison. Doesn't have a ton of support in the box yet. He's waiting for some options. Cutting inside on his right foot. He's shooting. And Emi Martinez is going to collect that one. Decent save from him as that one was low to his right-hand side there. Jack Harrison looking extremely effective once again here today. You can see him this time fooling Matty Cash. He's gone to his left almost every time this game, and this time decides he's coming in on his right to shoot and gets the space he wants by getting inside of Cash. Doesn't quite get the power on the strike he wants, and ends up being a fairly easy save for Emi Martinez there. Leads with it once again. Here is Elder Costa going to move this one forward. He'll look back here to the feet of Koch. Koch going to go long out to the left. This one read by Matty Cash. He goes up with Jack Harrison. Not sure who that's come off last. Looks like it's been adjudged to come off the Leeds player there. So Matty Cash is backing into that challenge. Not sure if it did touch Harrison there, but referees have made their call. Actually going to be a foul called here on Harrison. A bit surprising there. Matty Cash was certainly second to the positioning on that aerial duel there, but Emi Martinez will knock it away here. Over to the left-hand side towards Grealish. He'll go up with Dallas. Dallas will win out on that one, knocking it up the line here. Target able to pick that one out. This one being fought for. Good move here from Shackleton, but knocks a little bit too long. Mings is there to take it away from him, and Barkley will move this one inside. There's a foul on Click. Oh, no foul called here on Click, and he'll be able to move this one forward after taking it off McGinn. Inside to Rodrigo, looking for an option here. It's back into Click. Now Rodrigo again. He's got Elder Costa. Waiting for his overlap here. Going to cut inside on the left. Going to shoot. That one going to be deflected off Barkley. Here's Alioski, but Alioski completely mishits his shot there. That one going to sail way, way into the stands there. Some decent attempts here from Leeds, and yeah, Alioski just think he tries to hit that with his full power there, and because of the effort into the strike, he just absolutely launches that one way up into the stands there, nowhere near the goal. Just trying to shoot that one a little bit too hard. Now here's Martinez to get us started again. Flicked header here by Ollie Watkins. Nobody there from Villa to collect. It's cleared away. Ball still bouncing around here before Watkins able to settle it. Now Barkley, good nice pass out here to Jack Grealish on the ground. Jack Grealish matched up against Dallas. Will cut inside. Great tackle there by Stuart Dallas. Will poke it away from Grealish. Still with Aston Villa though. Barkley. Douglas Luiz. He's going to be bowled over here by Rodrigo. Easy foul call there for Tierney, for Paul Tierney. So it'll be Target standing over this one along with Ross Barkley. Jack Grealish standing outside to the left here. Target going to look for Grealish. Got two defenders around him. Elder Costa the first one. He's gotten it onto his left foot. Here's the cross. That one, I think, deflected? No. Just a poor cross there from Jack Grealish into the side netting there. And that one will be a goal kick over to the side of Leeds. So a bit of a wasted free kick there from Aston Villa. Grealish has certainly not been as involved in this match as he would have liked. Has been pretty well defended by Stuart Dallas when he has had the ball as well. Both him and Ross Barkley. Bit anonymous in this one. See if they can get them a little more involved as this second half goes on here. 6 minutes into this one. Now Elder Costa with it on the right-hand side. Trying to play a 1-2 with his teammate there, but Grealish comes away with it. Now driving forward. It's past one. Elder Costa going to get back here, but can't quite take it off Grealish, and now he's bursting past Robin Koch. He's got Ollie Watkins to his right here, trying to take on Koch. He's inside of him. Jack Grealish looking for the shot. He's going to wait. He waits. He shoots, and it's blocked by Emi Martinez. And that's almost a brilliant solo effort there from Jack Grealish, but at the last hurdle, Emi Martinez is there to block that one away. This is such a great run here from Grealish. He rides the challenge from Elder Costa. A bit of confusion there between Costa and Koch. Pushes it right past Koch, and then he cuts inside, fakes one shot, fakes the second shot, fakes the third. He gets both Ailing and Koch to go to ground there to try to block the shot. Finally gets it away, but Emi Martinez is not fooled, and he is able to... Sorry, Melee. Emi Martinez is his teammate. Yeesh. Melee is not fooled there and is able to wait him out there. Makes that block on the back post. Here's a short corner here into the box for John McGinn. He's holding off. Click. He gets it onto his right foot, tries to cross it. That one deflected. Will go out for another throw-in, or corner kick, excuse me. And almost a brilliant, geez, another more shoving here in the box as Alioski ends up on the ground again. Trezeguet is the one who shoved him down, but Alioski actually going to be the one who receives the yellow card here from the referee. Didn't quite see what he did there to Trezeguet, but clearly enough for the referee to go to his pocketbook. So Alioski will be cautioned here. So Aston Villa getting into their little set play routine here, have the I formation at the top of the box. You'll see them all split off into different directions as Barkley taking this one, going to be clipped in towards the middle there. Good and across. Konsa gets a shot away, and a great save here by Melee to keep Leeds level. Konsa getting his leg up high. They're able to make good connections. We take a look at this one. Yeah, he gets good connection there. It's definitely on target, and Melee quick to get that right hand up, palm that one up and over the bar. Nice save there from the Leeds goalkeeper. Oh, actually, the yellow card apparently being shown to Tyrone Mings, so not to Alioski there. So this one coming in now, cleared away by Mateusz Klich. So it will be Mings going into the book here. I believe he's the first Aston Villa player to be cautioned here today. Emi Martinez going to knock this one back towards the attacking end. Header flicked on there by Koch on accident, but Ailing there to clear it away. Grealish looking in behind here for Target, making that underlap. Here's Target with the early cross. Good pick out by Koch there, and actually kept in play by Elder Costa. Leeds will be able to clear their lines here. Mings going to step in and win this one. Shackleton moving it over here to Rodrigo. Now Alioski sees Harrison in advance of him. Harrison first time in behind. He's picked out Rodrigo. Is bursting into the box here. Here's the cross from Rodrigo. It's pulled by Emi Martinez, and Bamford has scored! Finally, Patrick Bamford finds the opportunity, and Leeds will poke their noses in front here as Emi Martinez spills a rebound. Bamford is the first one to it, and he's knocked that one home. Leeds lead Aston Villa here in the 54th minute. 1-0, courtesy of Patrick Bamford. it's so quick on the counterattack here for Leeds. You can see the pass from Alioski, the first time ball from Jack Harrison into Rodrigo is brilliant. He gets that one on target. And I think Emi Martinez may just get a little unsighted here as this one comes in. He's forced to palm that one. Yeah, he has to dive to his left. He just gets a hand to it, but can't get it away from the danger area. It sits in the middle there, and Bamford is the first one to jump onto this one. Runs in here and just bangs that one into the bottom right corner. It's one of the easiest finishes he'll ever be presented with, but of course had to be there. And Bamford, who I've mentioned has been struggling to put the ball on target here today, is the one to break the deadlock. So ecstasy here for the side of Leeds United as they open the scoring again. Aston Villa, perfect so far in the Premier League this season, may be facing their first defeat here to Leeds United as Ayling going to launch this one up the left-hand line. So I'm going to come infield here. It's Matus Click now looking in behind for Elder Costa. Target in a race with him, and Target will win that foot race. Sliding to knock that one out of play here. So Aston Villa now trailing 1-0. They're going to have to find a way back into this match. They certainly had a decent amount of opportunities, but have been, I think, overall second best in this one. So maybe a couple of changes from Dean Smith will be needed to try to find their way back onto level terms. Here's Target reading this one well, trying to get his clearance away. That one deflected, though. It comes to the feet of Rodrigo. He's going to clip this one into the box. That one cleared away by Konsa. Will come out for a throw-in here. Oh, and a rash challenge here from Ross Barkley just shoves Rodrigo to the ground there. It's an easy call for the referee. Goes to his back pocket for the spray here, and it will be a free kick and a pretty promising position here for the side of Leeds, already up a goal. And now another decent opportunity is Jack Harrison, Matus Click, going to go out towards this one. Here comes the free kick in from Click to the back post. That one headed away by Ollie Watkins. Good work there. Alioski throwing this one in. That one taken down by Matty Cash, but can't keep it in play. It's going to go out for a corner kick here to Leeds. Did he not... Here is the ensuing corner kick taken short, so Click can get a better angle. He swings this one in, but Martinez coming out to catch that one confidently. So now Aston Villa trying to come away with it. It's Jack Grealish getting shoved down, and Click just, after the play, a little bit of extra pleasantries here. The referee calling Click over here. Have a word with him. It's Barkley trying to get a word in his ear. You can see here, just, yeah, easy foul call here on Grealish, who goes to ground, and Click claiming he didn't hear the whistle there and just continues his challenge on Grealish, who's sort of huddled over the ball. It looks like Click will evade the book here so far. Yeah, will not be cautioned here yet by the central referee. Fake free kick here from Douglas Luiz as Rodrigo is trying to anticipate this one. Douglas Luiz going to clip this one forward to the right here, but poor timing there with Trezeguet. This one going to come down, be cleared away by Ayling. Just about to reach the hour mark in this match, so 30 minutes remaining, and keep your eyes on Dean Smith on the sideline here for Aston Villa. Going to need to make probably a couple of changes to see if we do see Bertrand Traore come into this one for Trezeguet. Is going to need some more attacking options to score that equalizing goal. And Leeds coming again here, trying to make it too. You can see the overlap coming from Stuart Dallas. He'll be picked up by Costa. Ooh, but good defending by Target. Does enough there to make Dallas miss his kick there, as Target was sliding in to try to deflect that one. He will do enough to force that mistake out of Dallas, and it's going to go out for a goal kick here. Here is play resuming here. Favor of Leeds. Is this one going to come into Alioski playing with Shackleton? Good combination play, and Shackleton bursting forward. Ooh, he looks in behind for Bamford, but I don't think Bamford was anticipating that from Shackleton. Actually, that one looks like it's going to come back here for a foul. On to Shackleton. And as I mentioned, Bertrand Traore getting warm here on the sidelines for Aston Villa. So Leeds taking their time with this one. Again, have that 1-goal cushion just around the hour mark. They know they can take their time. Instead, going short here to Jack Harrison. Here's this cross. Konsa gets a clearance in. He'll knock it behind for another corner here. And it has been all Leeds since the goal, and pretty strongly Leeds in the second half here. And so much of it coming here from the left-hand side. Harrison has been so good here today, dishing in multiple excellent crosses. He picked up the one for Bamford in the first half. He's been passing well up the line, combining with Alioski. Here's the corner kick from Click. Clock is down in the box there. It's going to come out here to Shackleton. Now Elder Costa on it. Supported run from Shackleton here. Costa looking for a crossing angle, trying to drive now at Trezeguet. Trezeguet doing well so far. Costa will get this one away with his right foot. Back post, here's Click. Good contact on that one. And ooh, bouncing around the box, just comes off of Patrick Bamford's foot there. Can't quite direct that one goalwards. It did come at him very quickly that time. See, it's a good work from Costa here to the back post. It's a great strike from Click. He gets good contact on this one, but it bounces between Patrick Bamford and Robin Koch, and neither one of them really aware enough, as that one came really fast on that strike from Click to direct it goalwards. Good header here by Ayling. But yeah, Jack Harrison has been excellent here today, and here he is again driving forward, this time at Konsa. Gets a good cross back, and oh, this one taken away from Elder Costa by Bamford. He goes to ground, but no call from the referee here. Oh, and being dragged to his feet by Tyrone Mings. A little bit of chaos here as Tyrone Mings literally dragging Patrick Bamford to his feet by his jersey. Bamford goes straight back to ground. He's holding his ankles. We take a look at the replay. More good work from Harrison here. He gets a cross away. And yeah, I think Bamford kind of gets his foot stuck in the ground there, maybe? It doesn't look like it's anything from Tyrone Mings, and I think Mings, of course, thinks Bamford has dove there to try to win that penalty. It's actually Bamford stepping on Mings there. Yeah, it's certainly not a penalty here. And Bamford, I'm not sure if he's selling this or he's actually in some pain, as you can see his foot kind of contort there, putting a lot of pressure on his right toe. But of course, Mings is assuming that he has thrown himself to the ground trying to win that penalty, so reacts in a bit of a frustrated manner there. But another great opportunity for Leeds, and that one again created by Jack Harrison there on that left-hand side, doing so much work today. And Bamford really, of course, through no fault of his own, can't be 100% aware of what's behind him, but really probably took that one out of the path of the on-rushing Elder Costa, who seemed to have a better angle at that one than Bamford did. So will result in nothing here for Leeds. Bamford here is taken to the sideline after treatment and will be ready to rejoin here at the first opportunity. And substitution has been made here for Aston Villa. Bertrand Traore, who was warming up earlier, has now come on for the man I did predict, Trezeguet here. Of course, not going to claim I'm psychic or anything. This is the same change they made last week against Leicester City. So seems to be the normal substitution at around 60 minutes. But in particular is one that may be necessary here today as they are trailing in this one instead of level like they were last week. But here is Click driving forward, gets past Barkley. This one into the feet of Bamford. He's going to shoot, and Bamford scores again. It's a brilliant strike from Patrick Bamford on his left foot into the upper right 90. And that will give Leeds a 2-0 lead here in the 66th minute of play. Just as Bertrand Traore subs on, Aston Villa have an even bigger task in front of them now. It's 2-0 Leeds United, both goals courtesy of Patrick Bamford. You take a look. This is a huge burst from Click. Goes right past Ross Barkley. His pass into Bamford is good, but nobody closes him down. Constant doesn't get close enough. He lets him get it onto his left foot there, and Bamford just looks at goal, eyes his target, and absolutely drives this one into the upper corner. Emi Martinez rooted to the spot here by the power on that strike. You can see him just gets a little bit of lift on this one, actually side foots that one, but gets the direction right, gets the power right, and it's unsavable there from Emiliano Martinez, and a great goal scored by Patrick Bamford. I was critical of him in the first half for wasting a couple of good opportunities, but now he has made amends for those and more, and even more, and provided even more here. 2 goals for him, 2 goals for Leeds United. They lead Aston Villa 2-0 here. Perfect Aston Villa, may I remind you, in the 67th minute of play, and a mountain to climb now for the Villains. So this one comes long here from Martinez. Be collected by Grealish. Barkley tries to get on it. He will win it here from Click. He's going to shoot with his left, but that one actually blocked by Ayling, who has put in another excellent shift here today, this time in central defense. Traore with his first involvement in the match here. Into Douglas Luiz. Turning. Mings. Target. Watkins. Grealish now. There's Watkins with a little bit of room into the box for Target. He tries to find Watkins once again. That pass blocked by Robin Koch. Target will run to get this one. He's going to throw it in here towards the feet of Barkley. Barkley going to be called here for a whistle. A little too physical trying to hold off his defender there. A yellow card out here from the referee as well. So it looks like, see if it's Barkley. Actually looks like it's going to go to Jack Grealish here. Maybe for dissent. Yeah, it looks like it will be for Grealish here. So Grealish will find himself in the book here. This one going to come long here from Melee. Ming's going to win the header against Patrick Bamford there. Barkley goes up. His header is a little bit poor, and Bamford comes away with it now. Moves it out to Costa. Gets fouled here by Douglas Luiz. Referee will stop play to bring that one back. And now this one moved out to the sideline here by Leeds. Comes back into Ayling. He's going to look back out here to Harrison. Harrison settles, allowed to drive in field here. Going to clip it in with the right foot. That one headed away by Tyrone Mings. Here's the follow-up shot from Click. Hits it well, but Martinez sees that all the way there and is able to claim that one once again. Sorry, I was checking my phone. There's a little bit of banter going on. So I play Fantasy Premier League, or not Fantasy Premier League. I play in a fantasy league. It's called, we're on Fantrax. It's like a draft league. And I am playing the owner of Patrick Bamford against the owner of Patrick Bamford this week. Of course, I was being critical of him in the first half because he was unable to finish some of the good chances provided to him. And now he scored 2 goals. And so I'm thinking, oh, I might be in trouble. And all the people in my league saw my message earlier. Is Harrison going to cross this one in? Oh, almost there for Bamford's hat trick, but a great sliding challenge from Konsa will take it out of the path of the lead striker. So I was messaging in my chat, and a lot of them are giving me shit now because Bamford has scored 2 good, goals. I mean, one was just he's in the right place at the right time. The second one, obviously, is a brilliant strike. And so they're giving me a lot of shit. And I knew this beforehand, but as it turns out, the opposing manager did not start Patrick Bamford. So he's left about 24 fantasy points on his bench, which is a lot. So I'm dodging a bullet here, guys. It's the ensuing throw in here for Leeds is picked off by Douglas Luiz, moved into the feet of Grealish. Oh, good read here from the Leeds defenders on Grealish. They will take that one away from him. Here comes Stuart Dallas. He's going to look out wide for Elder Costa. Costa crossing goes back. Here's Dallas. Ooh, Dallas has a great chance there to get that one on target, but just kind of mishits his strike there, and it rolls easily in Emi Martinez's hands instead of getting the power he wanted on that strike. It was another good opportunity for Leeds here. This one being moved out for Tyrone Mings now. Mings waiting for some support, not seeing it, going to move it out to Target. Target looks like he'll have to go back to Emi Martinez, which he will do. Martinez out to the right side, but easily collected on the chest by Ayling. And Villa looks to be struggling here with the size of the task that is now presented in front of them. They've been in front in pretty much every match they've played so far. I'm not sure if they have trailed yet this season, potentially to Liverpool's first goal. But yeah, they've trailed to Liverpool's first goal. But other than that, really not been faced with a challenge of this size and kind of look to be wilting in the face of that challenge. A lot of lazy runs here defensively. You could see all the space here available for the side of Leeds. Is great pass out here from Rodrigo. Will pick out Elder Costa. He'll have time to turn. Faces up to goal. He's defended by Target here. Looks inside the box again. Back to Elder Costa. Across to Bamford looking for his hat trick here. Tries to get the shot away and he does! Patrick Bamford completes his hat trick here. It's 3-0 Leeds United. And as I continue to eat crow for criticizing the striker in the first half, Patrick Bamford continues to show us what it's all about here. Shifting that one onto his left foot and burying it in the far left corner there away from the outstretched Emi Martinez. It's 3-0 to Leeds. All 3 goals coming from Patrick Bamford here today. And it's going to be a resounding Leeds victory over the currently or previously unbeaten Aston Villa. This is just a brilliant goal from Leeds. There's so much space for them to work with. Nobody puts it. Oh, my word. But they move this out brilliantly. It comes into Rodrigo's feet. He picks out a great pass for Elder Costa, who faces up well, takes his time. He picks his option here. He sees the pass at the top of the box, comes back to him, into the feet of Bamford, and nobody puts a challenge in here. There's 4 Villa defenders around him. No one puts a challenge in. They allow him to get it back on his left foot. He sees the target in the far corner here, steadies himself, looks at it, and just flicks it with the inside, with his instep there. Just punches it into that far corner. You see no one steps to him. He just punches it to the left there, gets enough power on it. Martinez cannot get there with his outstretched right hand, and Patrick Bamford completes his hat trick here. What a second half performance from Patrick Bamford, who again, not just from me, from the broadcasters for NBC here today, critical of his finishing in the first half. And he has shown us all how resilient he can be coming out here, forgetting the misses that he had, and has been clinical here in the second half. A goal off the rebound for the first. A brilliant strike into the top right corner for the second. And now rounding out his hat trick with another excellent strike surrounded by 4 Villa defenders into that far left corner. It's Patrick Bamford on the hat trick here. And this will be a day to remember for him and a day to remember for Leeds United as they get back on track here in their Premier League campaign. They're going to pick up 3 points against a previously undefeated Villa side. Go to 10 points into the top half of the table. Is this a poor corner kick here from Jack Grealish? Comes off the head of Elder Costa, and he's able to actually see that one come down to him, cleared away. And now Mateusz Klich sending in Jack Harrison here. It's read well by Matty Cash. And we'll go back to push this one back to Martinez. Comes up the line for Douglas Luiz here. Some good interplay between Watkins and Bertrand Traore. Douglas Luiz is hauled back here by Rodrigo. Should be a foul here on Leeds, and it will be. Oh, and here's a bit of a poor pass from Bertrand Traore, but Mings is able to do well with it. Now Ross Barkley, you can see the center back still driving forward. Ross Barkley shooting from about 30 out here. Doesn't quite get the power he wanted on that one. That one was a couple yards wide of the goal, but Melee never looking troubled by that one. See, it's a pretty decent strike. There's a lot of space for Barkley. Again, a similar position to where he scored that winner against Leicester on Sunday, but doesn't quite get the strike completely right there. Doesn't drive his foot through the ball, and you can see it curling a little bit to the left on the ground. Just not enough power really to ever threaten Melee either from that distance. Bielsa here in his normal crouched position there on the sidelines, but a much happier crouch than the one he had on Monday. His team up 3-0 here today. An excellent performance from them. A resounding scoreline as well as Mateusz Klich picking this one up, moving it out to Rodrigo. He'll dance past the challenge of Barkley. Draw a foul here right at the top of the box. This is a dangerous area and a possibility here of 4 as we just approach 77 minutes. So still 13 minutes remaining here for Aston Villa to endure. We've seen recently a couple of sides in the Premier League come back from 3-goal deficits. West Ham notably against Tottenham there in the last 10 minutes. But it is the tallest of mountains to climb here from Aston Villa. And given the performance here from Leeds today, I just don't see that mountain being climbed. They have looked stout defensively despite absorbing some of the better Aston Villa attacks very well, and just been playing such a free-flowing game here today. Their passing has been excellent. The movement has been excellent, and some standout performances from some of their players. Here's Rodrigo trying to take this one, but way too much power on that one. It's well over the crossbar there from the Spanish international. And that will be his last involvement in the match here. Is Rodrigo going to be withdrawn here by Marcelo Bielsa? Decent performance here, and Pablo Hernandez will be coming on here. So Spaniard for Spaniard. Bielsa giving his final instructions here to Hernandez as he will come onto the pitch for the final 12 minutes of play. Aston Villa now in possession of this one. This is going to come up the line here. Good tackle in from Shackleton. John McGinn ends up winning it back, though. He'll try to drive through 2 players. He will do so successfully, basically carrying Shackleton on his back here. So move it over to Barkley. He turns, looks out wide for Jack Grealish. Good footwork here from Grealish, dancing around a couple challenges, but his pass for target is poor. Now it's going to come away with Elder Costa driving up the line here. Looks inside, comes back to Costa. He's onside, has a ton of space. Driving inside the box here, looking for his options. Cuts back onto his left. That one left a little bit too far. It allows Douglas Luiz to poke it away from him. Klich now into Hernandez. Out to Stuart Dallas. Costa. Dallas. Leeds slowing things down a little bit here. Hernandez looking for a pass in behind for Costa. Will not connect there as it's blocked by Villa, but Leeds retain possession here. They'll move it out wide to Alioski. Ailing clipping this one over the top for Harrison, brings it down well. Oh, he nutmegs Matty Cash here, but alert to the danger is John McGinn, able to pick that one off, and Villa will regain possession. Ming's going to move it forward to Barkley, over here to Douglas Luiz. McGinn, poor touch there from McGinn, will give that one away to Shackleton. Harrison inside here, and oh, another good chance for Pablo Hernandez created by Jack Harrison, but a little bit late on that swing of the right boot there. That one skims off. It goes to the far sideline, but it's Costa inside here. Here's Hernandez now looking across. Good deflection by Konsa. And Ollie Watkins will complete the clearance. Foul here called on Matus Klich. Now the other way. This one held up by the referee, asking for a bit of a stoppage here. Asking for Villa to retake this free kick. VAR checking for a possible handball here, apparently. No, it doesn't look like it. There's no way this stands. If this is a penalty, this is going to be bad, guys. It like barely touches his fingers. His arm's already up here, like it's up here, and it just like brushes his fingers here. I mean, like barely. This is a nothing burger. If this is a penalty, it's ridiculous. Okay. Whew. Oy, oy, oy. Thank you. Substitution will be made now. And it's going to be Elder Costa here. He has been substituted a little bit early in the past 2 matches for Leeds and has put in an excellent shift once again here. Just a reminder, Leeds are on a short week. They played on Monday against Wolves and are fielded here again on Friday, this time without Calvin Phillips in the starting lineup, but have done very well for themselves as Rafinha, summer signing here from Brazil, will be coming on here in place of Costa, who's put in another good performance here today. This one's ended up in the hands of Melia here. He's looking to roll this one out. A lot of pressure here from Villa, but eventually we'll find a friendly foot there in the form of Robin Koch, and now being moved forward here by Klich. Shackleton, who has again performed extremely well after being subbed on in the 20th minute for Pascal Strauch. This one going to be moved forward here. A bit of a miscommunication there between Bamford and Rafinha, but Bamford will win it back. Looking infield here. Shackleton, Koch, back to Shackleton. Ailing. Possession excellent here once again for Leeds. So composed, moving this one out of the back. Completely uncowed by the pressure from Aston Villa's. Rafinha going to cut inside here. Ooh, that's a great ball in behind here from Rafinha. He's picked out Jack Harrison. It's cut back here for Pablo Hernandez, who shoots that one high over the crossbar. Just getting way underneath that one is Hernandez, as it took a slight bounce on him as he approached it. But geez, what another great piece of play here from Leeds. It's a brilliant ball from Rafinha in behind Matty Cash here. Jack Harrison picks out the right cross, faking it across the box to Bamford, instead cutting it back for Pablo Hernandez, but the bounce beats Hernandez a little bit. He can't get his foot on top of that one, and he skies his shot horribly there. Well over the goal mouth there for Aston Villa. Here's Ailing. 84 minutes on the clock, just 6 more minutes for Leeds to hold out here, still pitching this shutout. Looking very worth the shutout as well. Very worth their 3 goals as well. Again, all 3 of those courtesy of Patrick Bamford here today. Been a lot of questions about whether Bamford is Premier League quality striker. But after a couple of pretty poor misses in the first half, Bamford showing what he's made of as Rafinha gets a strike away here, but doesn't make the connection. Swings kind of through that ball, miss hitting it on the left-hand side, and it rolls very slowly into the hands of Emi Martinez. But Bamford showing what he's made of here today. Does not get disappointed or down on himself due to those mistakes or missed finishes in the first half. Instead comes back, Gets himself a goal by being in the right place at the right time. And then from there, 2 brilliant finishes for the Leeds number 9 here tonight. One into the upper right-hand corner, the other into the side netting on the left-hand side of the goal. 2 beautiful finishes with the instep of his left boot. Bamford will be taking the game ball home tonight with him. Huge performance for him and his side as they'll be picking up another 3 points, moving on to 10 points. They started the day in 10th position. Will certainly climb up the table with this win. Here's Dallas on the right-hand side here. Going to move it back to Shackleton. He'll look inside here. Click. Good combination here. Shackleton on the right-hand side, clipping this one in. It's Bamford once again. This one, not enough power on that header, and Emi Martinez can catch that one fairly easily. Another shot on target here for the Leeds striker. Great combination play once again from Leeds on the right-hand side. Pablo Hernandez, Shackleton combining super well. Shackleton picks out a decent cross there as Bamford gets up highest. Just can't get enough power on that one. Moving forward, Pablo Hernandez into the path of Jack Harrison, but Douglas Luiz will read this one. Able to get the clearance away here. This one actually going to remain in play. Ailing will go all the way back to Melee. Can't imagine we have too much stoppage time in this second half. I think we will have more than 1 minute, but I would guess 2 at the maximum 3 this time around as Bertrand Traore getting a flick on this one. It'll go out for a Leeds throw-in. Leeds restarting this one, going to be shifted all the way across the field by Shackleton. It's Stuart Dallas. Rafinha. Click. Shifted out here to Alioski. Pablo Hernandez, good ball into the feet of Shackleton, who's in an advanced position here. His pass not going to connect with Harrison. Just trails out for a throw-in. Throwing into the feet of Bertrand Traore. He'll look back for Tyrone Mings. Mings back to Martinez, who's pressured here by Bamford. Will get this one away to the right-hand side. Header won by Traore. But it'll go out for a Leeds throw-in. Clock ticking here over to about 88 minutes. So just 2 minutes remaining in regulation for this one. So take a look at the replays of all of Bamford's goal. The first one put on a platter for him by the shot from Rodrigo. The second one, though, the best of the bunch here as he steadies himself, picks his target, and just buries it into the upper 90 there on the right-hand side. See this third one again for Aston Villa defenders around him. Nobody gets a challenge in. He just picks his spot in the far left corner. Puts that one away as well. So Patrick Bamford, again, after a bit of a wasteful first half, comes back in the second and is absolutely ruthless here for Leeds. Huge performance for him. Huge performance for the team as they have certainly been the better of the two sides here tonight. Good defending here by Rafinha as he's hacked down by Matt Target. Simple foul over to the side of Leeds, and they'll be able to kill most of the remainder of this regulation clock. Here comes the long ball from Melee. Bamford goes up, but loses out on that one to Target. Will end up going out for a Leeds throw. Target's remained on the ground here. May have gotten a bit of an accidental shot from Bamford there in his head. He'll get back onto his feet here. Here's the throw in into the feet of Rafinha. His pass not going to connect there with Hernandez. McGinn's got some room to run here. Oh, and Shackleton going to take, sorry, it's Click actually. Going to be carried on here by Barkley, who's harried by Shackleton. Over to Ollie Watkins. His shot, oh, just wide of the left-hand post here. And Best chance of the game here for Ollie Watkins is spurned by the Aston Villa striker. As you can see here, McGinn hauled down here by Click. Ross Barkley carries on. He picks out Watkins well. Alioski can't quite close the angle. Watkins gets a good strike. He gets good contact on this one, but it's just a couple of inches wide of the left-hand post there. Should be a yellow card to Matus Click here. And yes, it is. They're showing it on the board now. So Click will get a warning here just as this game about to wrap up. We are into stoppage time. Still waiting for them to show me the number. So I'm going to be launched along by Luke Ayling over to the left-hand side. Header one here by Click. Now headed back towards the Leeds goal here. Ayling going to get hauled over by Bertrand Traore. Pretty easy foul call here for the assistant referee. Still have not showed me the stoppage time here. Oh, 5 minutes of stoppage time actually added to this one. I really don't know what for, but yeah, okay. Now here's Luke Ayling, going to launch this one up the left-hand touchline. Not going to escape the attention of Matty Cash, but it will be a Leeds throw. They'll take it quickly here. It's into the feet of Hernandez. He's going to spray this one out towards Stuart Dallas here on the near touchline. Oh, it's a wide open runner from Click, but oh, good read by Matt Target. Sees the danger there. Picked that one off, and now Grealish can run the other way. Doesn't have a ton of support here as Rafinha is tracking him down. Looks in behind for Ollie Watkins, but Ayling, another great play here from the deputizing center back here today. Normally Leeds is right back. Ayling has looked super stronger today, and now Leeds can actually come again. It's Alioski. He sees Jack Harrison cutting inside. The pass a little bit too narrow there. Harrison gets to that one second as Cash. Going to knock that one off of him for an Aston Villa goal kick. Matty Cash doing his best there against Jack Harrison. Does get on top of that cross, but it hasn't been enough today as Harrison has been so very influential here today. Top mark performance from him on that left-hand side has created so many opportunities. Look dangerous every time he's on the ball. Crosses have been excellent. Dribbling has been excellent. Had a couple of shots himself. And while it's certain that Patrick Bamford will get the man of the match here and the match ball, I think Jack Harrison can be very proud of his performance. Certainly one of the standouts here today of many for Leeds United. It's been an excellent all-around match here from them today. Marcelo Bielsa must be very pleased with this one. After, again, it was probably their worst performance on Monday. Ooh, good dribbling here from Douglas Costa. Gets around the challenge of Click, and he will draw a foul on Leeds midfielder there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in stoppage time. Ross Barkley on top of this one, going to look forward. We'll find the feet of John McGinn. McGinn's going to loose a shot here, and ooh, got all of that one from about 25 out, but the direction not quite there. It's always tailing out to the left-hand side here off McGinn's left foot, and Meslier just, not even really putting effort into this one, just seeing it go wide. Knows it's high the whole time. So good covering there from Meslier, confidently allowing that one to sail over the crossbar. And he will apologize for wasting a little bit of time here. We'll restart this one. Slips there a little bit on the clearance, but it goes long enough. That one goes over the head of Bamford. Won by Matty Cash, but eventually settled by Leeds. It goes out for a throw-in. And it'll be Jack Harrison taking this one. Just a minute remaining in this one, and what is bound to be a excellent result here for the side of Leeds after an excellent performance. Bielsa still barking instructions at his players. Oh, good nutmeg on the pass here. Not sure if that was intentional from Pablo Hernandez, but unfortunately Bamford can't quite handle that one. It'll bounce away from him. Now coming along here from Emi Martinez. Backing in Ollie Watkins. It's won by Barkley. He's driving forward here. Just about 30 seconds remaining. He's looking for a shot. It's over to McGinn, but he's closed down by a couple defenders, and Shackleton poking this one away from him. Here's Click coming the other way. Off to the left here is Harrison. There's 6 green shirts against 4 here for Villa. Here's Harrison. He's going to shoot himself, and very greedy decision there by Harrison. His teammates are furious with him, and Harrison knows it as that one goes into the side netting, but that will do it for the match here today. The referee has blown for full time. It's a huge victory here for Leeds United against the previously undefeated Aston Villa. 3-0 here today. All 3 goals scored by one Patrick Bamford. After a bit of a struggle in the first half, a ruthless second half from the striker here, cleaning up the effort by Rodrigo on 55 minutes. A beautiful strike after being played in by Mateusz Klich on 67, and finally picking out the left-hand side of the goal there while surrounded by Villa defenders on 74. So 3 goals from Patrick Bamford and an excellent performance here from him and from Leeds in general. They run away convincing winners, 3-0. So that'll do it for us here today. Thanks again for tuning in. Anyone who did hop in the chat, that was a great game. What a fast-paced match. Leeds is such an exciting team, and I'm actually going to run through the player ratings here really quickly because I do want to talk about a couple people that may have gone under the radar for Leeds. They were really, really good today. We'll start with Aston Villa. Emi Martinez, 6. I think that's fine. I don't think he could have done anything except with the first goal. You could argue he could have done better. It was a decently difficult strike. It was down to his left. It was on target. He did leave the ball in the danger area. I think that's the only thing he could be criticized for. The other 2 shots, definitely the fault of his defenders for not closing down the striker. Matty Cash, I can't give him a 6.5. I'm going to give him a 5.5. I think Matty Cash has fought hard today. He's played really hard. He's been put in a really bad position. He has been isolated a lot in this game up against Jack Harrison. But the reality of the situation is that Harrison was really good today. And you can't be really good without getting the better of your opposite number. So I think I'm going to disagree. I think Cash should get a 5.5. I think he played as hard as he could. I think he did as well as he could, but just under the cosh the whole time. And Harrison got almost everything he wanted out of this game. I think you'll see the rating, I think, for Harrison over there at 7.2 is really low. I think that's really not indicative of the influence he had on this match. Ezri Konsa, I think a 6 is fine. I think he put his body in the line a lot. I think he was one of the better of the defenders. I think a 5.5 for Tyrone Mings is appropriate. I think he was a little anonymous, didn't contribute that much, gets a yellow card as well for dissent. Target, also 5.5. I think he struggled with a couple of the players. Runs in behind from Elder Costa. I think Costa had a really good performance here today. I think both the wingers were really dangerous. And he just wasn't that involved. Didn't get a lot of set pieces. Struggling a little defensively. I think the whole defense struggled along with their holding midfielders. So I'm going to give him a 5.5. John McGinn, 5.5. Again, one of the midfielders asked to hold down the midfield. Don't think they did a really good job. Leeds played through them a lot, and I think he was very good. I think Douglas Luiz on a 6.8. I think that's very generous. I give him a 6. Again, his job is to be a defensive midfielder, and they were outdone in possession. Leeds scythed through them for a good chunk of the game. They were easily able to play through midfield, playing behind, and it's your job as holding midfielder to defend that. So I don't know what he's getting a 6.8 for, or it looks like it's a 6.5 now, but I still think that's generous. Barkley, I think Barkley was invisible. Particularly in the second half, I think absolutely invisible. He gets a 5 for me. I don't know where a 6.7 is coming from. I don't know what he did to deserve a 6.7. Put a couple shots on target, like they weren't dangerous. It's a weird rating. FUTMob's usually pretty accurate. These are weird ratings. Trezeguet, I think a 6. Trezeguet's not asked to be the goal scorer. He's done to do some, well, actually, I think I have to give him a 5.5 too, because he's asked to do work defensively, and he didn't really help Matty Cash out. Again, Jack Harrison was super good today. Alioski was fairly influential. Like, these guys were really good. So I can't, I got him a 5.5. Ollie Watkins, I am going to give Ollie Watkins a 7. As they're showing right now on the highlights, Ollie Watkins created probably the best chance of the game where Grealish's shot was cleared off the line after bullying Ayling. I think he was asked to do a lot alone up top. I think he held up play pretty well. He missed that one strike at the end of the game, but I do think it was fairly dangerous. I thought he won a lot, and I thought he was one of the few players on his team to come out with a decent performance there. Grealish, 6-0. I think that's probably fair. Picks up a yellow card. Had a couple of good moments, but really not as influential in this match as he would have liked to be. Not as anonymous as Barkley for sure, but really not in it. I think a 6 is fair. Okay, over to Leeds here. Oh boy. So Melia, 8-1. Yeah, I'm going to give him an 8-1. I mean, he's solid on all of his catches, looked completely uncowed, did a good job saving the few opportunities and positioning well for Aston Villa's chances. Solid goalkeeping performance. I think the whole back line is going to come out pretty well here. You see, this is a great save on the Grealish chance from the long run. So I'll give him that 8. I think he's fine there. I think Alioski, 7. I think Luke Ayling gets an 8 from me. Alioski was overlapping well with Jack Harrison. You could even give him a 7.5. I don't think that would be terrible. I think 7 to 7.5. I'm going to give him a 7 personally. I think Ayling was the best of the center backs today. I think he gets an 8. I think he was absolutely spectacular. He did make that one mistake that almost resulted in a goal, but he was the one on the line to clear it away. So you kind of give him the good and the bad for that one. I'm going to give him an 8. I thought he was outstanding. Robin Koch, 7.5. I think, again, fair. Stuart Dallas, I think a 7.5 is absolutely fair. He was getting forward very well, supported Elder Costa super well. Strauch obviously gets a 5. I mean, he gets a yellow card, is completely anonymous since then, and gets sacrificed at 20 minutes. You get a 5 for that. His replacement, Shackleton, we'll get to at the end of this. Harrison, 8.5. Harrison was excellent here today. How many excellent runs did he make? How many crosses did he have? Look at this ball played in for Rodrigo, setting up the first goal. I mean, Harrison was everywhere today. He was a nightmare for Matty Cash. And while Harrison's not the player that's going to like drive by you, cut around the baseline like an Alphonso Davies would. He's a crosser. He's a setup man. He's a chance creator, and he did all of that today. He got everything he wanted. He looked like he had the better of Matty Cash the entire time. He was crossing brilliantly. He was picking out players. All of his crosses, his decision-making, brilliant today. 8.5. I think you could even give him a 9. Click. 8. Yes. Gets an assist for Bamford kind of cheaply because of the second goal. I think he was solid in midfield. He picks up a cheeky yellow card at the end, which is unfortunate, but 7.5 to 8, I think, for Click. Rodrigo, 7. Fair result. I think that's fair. He was probably the least influential of the 3 midfielders if we're counting Shackleton, but was still decent today and set up the first goal with that shot. Costa, 7.5 for sure. Thought he had a good game, was super energetic, making good runs, picking out good options, was generally a threat to target. Very good. And of course, Paddy Bamford, man of the moment here with the hat trick. 9.5. You could even give him a 10. I'm going to give him a 9.5 because of the chances he missed in the first half, which I still think should have been put on target. But ruthless second half performance. Great finishes in the right place at the right time for the first one. Gets his hat trick. He's going to run away with a 9.5. Man of the match and the game ball. One last person is Shackleton. We want to note Shackleton here because he played for a long time. He's got a 6.8 here. He's getting a 7.5 from me. Shackleton came on to be the base of midfield, to get into challenges, to break up play, and he did exactly that brilliantly. Not only that, he was getting forward to combine with the rest of his midfielders. He was influential in setting up some of their goals, some of their attacks. I thought Shackleton on his debut today was excellent. I thought he made an excellent base in midfield. I thought he was stellar. I think he gets a 7.5 at least for me. So great performance here coming out from the side of Leeds. Excellent performance after their kind of weakest performance of the season on Monday. Thrilling game to call. I'm glad you guys were here to join me for this one. And that will do it for today. But we will be back tomorrow with more Premier League action as well as Sunday and Monday. So look forward to more of this space. And I hope you are ready for a long Premier League weekend. Thanks again and have a wonderful day.